Yeah, I guess you can count me. I guess 5. So, and then others that are active in their churches. So it's just going to be a blessed time of remembering that. So that's this Saturday. It's Communion Sunday, so later in the gathering, Dwayne and Lois are going to take us to the table, but we reverse order it, and so we have, I'm going to ask the kids to come up right now to this place. Presley, I'm all alone. I'm all alone, and I'm sad. There we go. There she is. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. I want to tell you a story, and some of it you may have. Oh, hey, James. Did you know that James is on homecoming court? Woo! It's a big deal, isn't it? Okay, Leanne thinks it is. James, we're proud of you. All right, so that's where I go. So I want to tell you this. So, Kale, as long as you're back there, can you show the picture of the smart car? You've seen the smart car, right? As soon as it's there it is. You've seen that, right? So some of you maybe have not heard the story. In 2018, so I want you to follow along to this story. It was a Tuesday morning, and I got a phone call from a couple from town, and they said, hey, we'd like to come see you. So they came and see it. They're not from this church. They came and they said some really nice things to me. Apparently I'm a good guy, so that's good. So they said some really nice things. And they said, well, we see that you do a lot of running around for the school, because I was coaching then, for the town because I'm the mayor and because of church. And we'd like to help with that. I was like, oh, cool. And I really thought they were going to here's a $50 Quick Trip card, right? But they said, no, we got to show it to you. And so I stepped outside, and that's what was sitting out there. And this is what they said to me. God told us to give it to you. We don't want anything. The Lord impressed in our hearts that we are to gift it to you. And this is what they said. We will maintenance it, insure it, license it. All you got to do is drive. It's a pretty cool story, huh? What would you say? What would you say, Emerson?
Do they still take care of it for you?
Well, that's a good question. I'll get to that. But, so, you know me, Linda will tell you, you can never shut me up. I'm always talking, blah, blah, blah. That's why we take 2 cars and we only live 6 blocks away, right? I was just I was speechless. Now, that was a Tuesday, I tell you. Now, back up. I think it was the Thursday before they had gone into the clinic. No. But when you went in to have the thing cut off. So I think it was Thursday. Let's just say it was. Yeah. So Linda had a cyst on her hip. And you get older, you develop things that just are irritating. So she had this cyst on her hip, and she went to the doctor, and she said, can you cut this thing out or do something? And he goes, yeah, I can take it right here. So he put in a local, and it was infected. It was gross. So he gave her an antibiotic. Now think about this. Something like Thursday, 2 days later, she started breaking out in purple spots, all up and down, all over. She wasn't nauseous. She wasn't feverish. She wasn't, anything. She was just like, this is really weird, So remember, he went in on a Monday, didn't you? It was the day before Monday she went in. They took the stitch out. And she said, Doc, what do you think of this? He's like, I don't know. So he said, but tell you what, we should do some blood work. So he took some blood. He said, I'm going to Canada fishing. If there's any problem, they'll call you. Okay, that was Monday. Tuesday, this thing shows up. I didn't show the other picture. Kayla, you can show the other picture. At practice that week, we figured out you could fit 9 people in it. Yeah. 9 cross-country kids squeezed in there, and we threw Brody up on top. And anyway, so that was Monday. Tuesday, the smart car shows up. Later that morning, Linda got a phone call at the bank because she was working there. And this is what it was the clinic. And they said, you need to get to the emergency room right now. And Linda's like, why? Who's there? No, you need to get to the emergency room right now. So I took Linda to the emergency room in Barron in the smart car, right? We get there, and I remember the ER attendant looking white as a sheet. Like he was just like, sir, I've been practicing emergency medicine for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like this. Your wife's platelet count is at 5. Now, do you know what platelets are? Okay, so I scratched myself here, I don't know, this week, I don't know what I did, and I bled. But what causes scabs to happen? Those are platelets. Platelets are at work, healing your body. So if you don't have platelets, yeah. So he said, so I said 5. I said, is that a good number? And he said, a healthy human being has a count of 100,000. Your wife said 5,000. I'm like, what?